right, hey folks, we're live from Origins. Yeah, okay. So we've got some of the peanut gallery here waving from. That's part of the. This is where the CPX team is going to be set up, and so they're getting ready for their first CPX boot camp event starting in a couple hours, hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. But we're going to just kind of spin you through the room here a little bit slowly, talking to the camera operator. So this is the event hall. That giant wall you see in the background is between us and the exhibitor space over there. The exhibitors are still setting up today. They're not open today, so you're not going to see any of that. But you can see the event hall here is getting set up quite a bit. Up there in that front corner under the red exit sign, way in the background, is where the Warlord Games guys are going to be. The multicolored tables right next to us, a little further that way. That's where the Ohio War Kings are going to be with the Kings of War, giant buckets of dice fantasy battle game. Not sure who that is next to them with all the white draped tablecloths there. I'm going to pan back the other way a little bit here and let you see. So across the aisle from us over there where that gold tablecloth is, that's where the HMGS dudes will be set up. So we got a lot of mini stuff right near us. And we'll bring you all kinds of pictures of stuff from over there a little later. And then you can see the game hall goes back quite a ways past the event HQ there. We go all the way back to the wall in the back where all those white tablecloths are way back in the back. That's the open gaming area where the Cavs game library is going to be. A little closer to home, right over there with the blue tablecloth, we've already got We Are Coming None of Us set up. And then next to that, we're setting up Normandy 44. Both of those games are going to be running today. We've also got Brazen Chariot's going to be setting up in a little while today, and Nevsky in a little while today as well. So we got a handful of things going on Wednesday evening here. We'll pop on live a little later and show you some of the games in progress as they're going. We're a little constrained on bandwidth, just where we are in the exhibit hall this year. So there's only so much we can show you. What we will do, steal the camera from my camera operator here real quick. So last year we had a 20 by 40 space and about 6 tables. This year, that gray table with the red cups on it, that's the start of one of our spaces. We got 4 tables along that side. We've got the 2 short ones in the middle there. We've got 4 big tables down this side where we're going to have some things sort of go up and stay up, like Pico Armor and Brazen Chariots and the Quattro Bra game. There's some of the on-target Sims and Slytherin and Matrix dudes. We got a couple more tables in the back. Those blue tablecloths are where Fort Circle will be set up. So Kevin's bringing a whole crew that's going to have games running on 2 tables the whole time. And we're broadcasting from kind of in the middle where the CPX table is. We've got a 40 by 40 space this year, and we are completely slammed full of games all weekend long. So we've doubled the amount of floor space we had last year. We added about another 40% to our events just in the gaming hall, not counting what we're going to be doing up at the War College. The last thing I want to show you, I'm trying to rotate slowly so we don't give anybody any sort of motion sickness at all. This stack right here, that's the raffle stack, guys. That's what's going out in raffles for all the folks that play in games with us over the course of the weekend. Every game you play in, you get a raffle ticket. And those red cups you saw in the distance, every one of those cups belongs to one of those games. You get to drop your raffle tickets in there Sunday morning. All those games are going home with folks that have been playing games with us all weekend long. The bulk of that right-hand stack, that's all stuff that GMT sent us as a part of their support for this project, which is fantastic. We can't say enough nice things about how much support GMT gives to this program. The other stack, including a couple of GMT games in there, that's all stuff that came from various Dragoons. In some cases, there's some things that we had from previous years, or in some cases, clearing out a couple of our libraries for some stuff still in shrink. We're not even done collecting the raffle stuff because some of the other exhibitors that generally pitch in aren't here yet or are still setting up and haven't brought their stuff over to us. So as we start to go live throughout the weekend, you're going to see a lot more stuff from us here. And as we do that, we will also kind of open up for some questions, some chat. You guys want to talk back to us? That's totally cool. This is just a quick check-in because there's not a lot of events happening. Quite frankly, part of this was making sure that the whole rig was going to work the way we wanted it to. But as we walk around and get all kinds of live shots, live video, We will certainly show you as much of the convention as we can, as is practical around here. While we're sitting here, just real quick, I can see we got about a dozen or so people watching. If anybody's got any questions, throw them in the comments. We'll try to answer them real quick and get those back to you. And then otherwise, we're gonna unplug and take a break. But we'll give it a second for folks to kind of chime in with any questions as y'all can watch the On Target Sims dudes getting ready for their CPXs. There's Jeff and there's Core. There's Mr. Jim Snyder. So, yeah, the guys that operate the game for us for the CPXs are the dev team that built the Flashpoint Campaigns game. So that's who we've got here doing this. All right. I want to say hi to the dozen or so people that are here watching us. Again, questions, comments, thoughts, concerns, obscene remarks, throw them in the chat. We'll react to them for you quick. And if not, we may unplug and take a break here in a second. All right. I'm not seeing anything pop up. Rather than watch James continue to adjust his trousers or Todd and Lee setting up Normandy 44 over there in the corner. We'll take a break. We'll be back later this evening when we've got some actual games going on, and we'll show you some of those in action. Thanks for popping in, everybody, and we'll see everybody soon. So take care, and we'll be back later.